Hey guys, it's Lucas and Spencer. So, it's Thursday, hopefully, whatever the day it is. This week's topic is restrooms. Trying to think, I think it was maybe December of 2012. I used the male restroom for the first time, and it was one of those one-person bathroom things, which is actually the only reason why I went in, because I didn't want anybody to walk in and, for whatever reason, say something to me for being in there. But that was the first time I used the male restroom, and I haven't actually used the female's restroom since, unless I was working, because I worked at this place I'm just not gonna say for a while, and I actually wasn't out at work, so I tried to use the handicapped one or the family bathroom to try to avoid pretty much outing myself. So, because I don't feel comfortable in a female's bathroom, but I don't necessarily feel comfortable in the male's bathroom either. But it just feels better to be in the male's bathroom. And then the second job that I had, I was required to use the female's bathroom. Now, we actually had bathrooms off of the break room, like, nobody could get into those bathrooms unless you were an employee, and I was out at work, but I was required to use the women's restroom, which didn't really make me happy at all. I mean, they gave me male dress code, all that stuff. I mean, in my department, they knew me as Lucas, and called me he, and I was like, I was afraid to say something because it was bittersweet, and I didn't want the sweet to be taken away from me because I said something about the bitter. So, I just sucked it up and used the female's restroom only if I absolutely had to. And sometimes when nature calls, and you gotta go. So, plus, I can be lazy at times. And a break from being behind the counter was really nice. Very, very smooth.
I'm sorry.
But other than that, I've been using the guy's restroom whenever I'm out in public. And if I were to go back to my previous job, either one of them, and I would go in, because they were both like grocery stores, if I were to go in and I would have to go, I would automatically go straight to the guy's bathroom. I mean, I would have done that even if I was employed by those places, still. If I wasn't working and I had to go in for whatever reason to do shopping, I would use the guy's bathroom. And if they had to say anything about it, I'm a guy. I mean, but my biggest thing was, if everybody's calling me a guy and somebody sees me walk into the girl's bathroom, what is going to happen? But the thing is, the person who owned the place, legally, I didn't have to use the guy's bathroom and blah, blah, all this. His lawyer was the one who got back to my union rep. Yeah, his lawyer. I was like, oh, okay.
Let's bring some lawyers into this.
Yeah. He wanted to make sure that, like, if there were any problems, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, I used the guy's bathroom. Word of advice, if you feel comfortable enough to use one, do not make eye contact with anybody, because that's awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
Do not strike up conversation with anybody. If you have an STP, I can't really give you advice on that. Go wherever you feel comfortable, I guess, because I do not have an STP. So I can give you advice if you don't have an STP and you have to pee, whatever. Whenever you walk into the restroom, if there's not a line, go straight to the stall. And don't make eye contact with anybody. Don't converse with anybody. Just go in, do your business, and nobody said anything to me about it. Not a single person. So, except for at a gay bar. Yeah, that was it. That was an interesting situation. And it wasn't the... Okay, this guy came up to me. He was like, I guess the owner of the place. And he was like, I forget what the fuck was said, but I was like, I'm straight. And he goes, I don't believe that for a second. He looked at me and considered me as being a dyke. And I said, no, I'm trans. And he goes, it's all the same thing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I was kind of offended by that, but, you know, some people just don't understand, so I let it go. And I was like, here's one thing. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm going to be using the guy's bathroom tonight. I had been drinking, so I ended up breaking the seal and ended up using the bathroom like 7 times within 45 minutes to an hour. So I went to the guy's bathroom. He didn't say anything. Nobody said anything, but I told him ahead of time, you know, but he didn't really say anything about me using the bathroom. He just said something about me personally. I don't know. I mean, it was so weird, though, because they had drag queens there. Technically, they're trans, too. Whether they're transgender, transsexual, or transvestite. Still trans. Found that pretty interesting. But, enough of me ranting. Do you have anything you want to say? You don't have to. Okay, no. Bye.
Bye.